Homeowners are riding a new home financing wave. Today we're going to be talking about home renovations and the many financing options that are available to residents of California. I just went through a home renovation project myself, and had I known more about financing, I could have saved myself a huge hassle and a ton of wasted time. Since America's recovery from the last economic recession, the country's been on a huge renovation wave, with homeowners expected to spend almost $400 billion on home improvements in 2019. And the state of California is leading the pack. Some renovation projects are very specific. For example, you want to renovate your kitchen, you budget accordingly, and you get going. In many cases, though, a renovation project may be more complex, and as planning proceeds, you realize that you'd be better off remodeling the whole house. As the saying goes, you know how it starts, but you never know how or when it's going to end. Well, luckily, there are plenty of financing options available in the market for projects of any size. Let's talk to an expert to learn more about them and also get some tips on how to choose the right contractor for your next home renovation project. Hi there, thank you for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
So can you tell us briefly about the home renovation boom that's been going on in recent years?
Sure. This is a phenomenon that began after the country's recovery from the economic downslide of 2009, along with the rise in competition in the field of loans and financing. In 2019, homeowners in America spent $400 billion, and this year we expect an increase of at least $10 billion.
And I understand that the main reason for the increase is the surge in financing options that are available. Can you tell us more about them?
Of course, that's why I'm here. There's a whole range of loan options available, and their suitability per homeowner is dependent on various criteria. Home improvement loans from banks or credit unions are quite quick and easy to secure. Though they've been around for a while, competition among banks has recently led to better terms and lower interest rates. Personal loans are unsecured loans that can get approved quite quickly in most cases. They usually span between 1 and 7 years with mostly fixed interest rate. Home equity loans are obviously also available, and they have become quite popular in the last decade. Because of the relatively low interest rates and longer borrowing periods, they are a good choice for larger projects. A great option to think about is a contractor package. Many reputable contractors now offer financing packages to customers who are unable to pay the full cost of a project up front, and they can even at times include interest-free options. And finally, residents of California, Florida, and Missouri can take advantage of the government-backed PACE program. PACE is the loan program for financing energy efficiency and improvements on private property. Its benefits include up to 100% financing, long-term payback policies, repay through property taxes, and even at times, tax credits.
So any homeowner, regardless of his or her financial situation, can find a suitable financing solution. Is that right?
Yes, exactly.
That's great. And what's the best way to find the right expert to help us secure the best funding with the best possible terms?
In the past, homeowners would have to spend a lot of time researching and examining all of their financing options. They would start by going to their own bank, then checking with other banks, then consulting with friends and acquaintances. It would get so overwhelming that many people would wind up giving up on projects they really wanted to do. Thankfully, the situation today is totally different. Many professional contractors and companies work with loan agencies on a regular basis, and they're able to find best loan arrangement in the shortest possible times. Sometimes people can get loan approvals in just an hour.
Well, yeah, this is information that can really save people time and hassle. But tell me, how do we know how to choose the right company, and how can we tell if they really specialize not only in the renovation work, but in loan assistance too?
There are quite a few companies that specialize in this field. In recent years, large companies have realized that in order to be attractive to customers, they need to be able to offer resources that are directly connected to financing providers. They even make sure to train their own employees so that they know the financing process inside out. When it comes to choosing the right professional, I always recommend speaking with at least 3 different contractors. Going online and using the powers of a reputable professional marketplace and magazine is a great way to start. Not that I want to recommend any particular magazine. You can also get recommendations from your friends or colleagues.
Thank you so much. This was really enlightening and helpful.
It's been a pleasure.
So to sum up, if you want to renovate your home and you need financing, you'll want to consult with contractors that also have full knowledge of the loan and the financing world. And now that you've learned about the many financing options that are at your disposal and the expert assistance you can get in order to proceed, you can take that next step without having to worry. Best of luck on your renovation. And if you need a contractor who is also an expert in financing, check out AIQ Home and we'll help you find one.